Welcome back to the Light World? Yeah, so as of recording this, people just told me in the most recent part, again as of recording this that I've uploaded, that I missed a chest around where Shulk was. It was only spirit points. Oh well, back to the Dark World. Okay, so here I am back where I was before, but something else that I just realized. And I'm sure it's something that many people have been yelling at me for, but I'd actually completely forgotten. I have not used King Dedede at all since I got him. So I really want to use Rool, but first let's go with Dedede because, yeah, I got kind of distracted because the Lord of Salt fight came right after I recruited Dedede, so I never really had a chance to use him. But anyway, let's check out the dojo. Gym, I keep calling it that. Anyway, let's see. And I guess we'll see if Twilight Princess Ganondorf enhances into Pig Ganon. Who else should we put in there? Well, I suppose you're 5-star. 4-star, whatever. You're enhanceable. Should probably see what you enhance into. And, oh well, you'll probably just turn into Bandana Waddle Dee. You're a 3-star enhanceable, though, which means you'll probably be quite strong. Yeah, I guess I'll put you in. Okay, so now, let's see what Ganondorf enhances into. Oh, I do have quite a few 4-star spirits that I could put in the dojo as well. Jim, why do I keep doing that? Anyway, we have, yep, Ralph C. Belmondo, original Link McLinkington, and Crystal and Taboo. So, yeah, a lot of spirits to go for. But let's see what you... Yep, I thought so. It's Boar Ganon. 4-star impact run and 3 support slots. Yeah, you seem to get a lot of good spirits in the Dark World. I guess a lot of players prefer to go into the Dark World early and then get the good spirits here and then use them to fight the harder ones in the Light World. But anyway, let's fight Gen. Kind of makes sense for you to be Lucario, actually. Yeah, let's just do this. I think we're using E Honda's theme again. Ready? No, Fei Long. Okay, then. Don't know how... Okay, neutral special is... is Inhale. I thought for a second, yeah, that's side special. Down special is my big charge-up hammer, which will backfire and hurt me if I'm bad with it. Dedede looks a lot bigger than I remember him being. And I do know that you can cancel out of this, I think, by pressing it yeah, by pressing up when you're falling from that. I mean, this is a pretty weak spirit, but still, Dedede is hitting pretty hard. He almost feels slower than he used to be, too. I don't think he was ever considered a particularly good character in the earlier Smash games, but his theme song was amazing. Yeah, that's a tilt. That forward tilt's kind of nice looking. And yeah, you got a totally new Final Smash. Yeah, Masked Dedede from... I forget which game Masked Dedede first appeared in. I think it was one of the, like the remakes of Superstar, if I could be wrong about that. Yeah, but I think Gen was actually in Street Fighter 1. A lot of people forget that, but he was. Oh, hi there, Crazy Hand. Guess we have to fight you again. Well, let's fight with Dedede. I probably should have used a stronger spirit, but oh well. Well, yeah, not really that much to say about this fight since we've already done it before, unless he has any new attacks. I thought the King Dedede had an attack where he held his hammer above his head and spun it, but maybe that was his old up smash, and it's changed now. Yeah, you're definitely, you definitely have a new theme. Uh-oh, hand drill. One thing that I find kind of awkward about King Dedede is that up B is a ground pound style attack, whereas Yoshi has a ground pound style attack for his down B. Slap attack. Gotta be careful here because I just realized I'm using Dedede and Wispy Woods. It's kind of a funny combo. Oh. Yeah, gotta be really, really careful here because, my percentage is actually pretty high. I can heal with smash attacks, though. I've also been told that you can actually, careful about that. You can actually turn off things in the, what's it called, like the upgrades grid or whatever its name is. You can actually turn those off. The skill tree, that's it. You can turn nodes in that off and get your SP refunded. No, the crazy wiggling attack. So if you think Double Final Smash is too broken, you can get rid of it if you want to. Now, for a second I was just like, oh, King Dedede has no projectiles, and then I was like, oh right, I have Gordos. Oh, I should probably try, because I've heard that you can inhale your own Gordo. Ow. Probably not a good time to do it here, but I have heard that you can inhale your own Gordos, and they're more powerful. But I still think the funniest thing is being able to inhale Village's tree. Okay, your hitbox just extended pretty far. That could have backfired badly. Yeah, I thought you'd be doing a grab attack. Yeah, bombs again. King Dedede is this odd combination of being able to float. Uh-oh. Yeah, that kind of spikes you. But also having very, very bad jump distance. Uh-oh, Wolfing Hand. Oh, nope, yeah. My percentage was way too high. Let's not use Wispy Woods for that. They just pulled off a Gordo Inhale there. Now you can see Dedede's expression looking concerned when his hammer is close to backfiring. That's kind of a nice visual cue. Yeah, I thought that I'd just cut to the end of this fight because really, you've seen the Crazy Hand battle before. So it's not like you're really missing much. There we go. The background looks cool at least. Yeah, didn't expect another Crazy Hand. But I guess they are all over the place. Master Hand and Crazy Hand are usually their most dangerous when they're fought together. Individually, they're pretty easy. That's been kind of the case across all the Smash games. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Huh. Is this enemy runs away from you for the entire battle? Oh, it's just the floor is lava. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we can check out here. Not much. Octoling Girl and Octoling Boy. I believe that's only from Octo Expansion, or I could be wrong about that. I know that you fight Octolings in the main storyline of the first game, but they weren't actually playable outside of that one infamous hacking incident. Yeah, I'll use Dedede for one more fight, then I'll switch to Rool, who I've never actually used before, so that'll probably be a train wreck. Although I have seen a lot of his moves from several of the battles. But yeah, this really should have been the enemy is constantly running away from you, or if you can't defeat the enemy in 5 seconds, they run and you have to track them down in another spot on the map. Yeah, really glad that wasn't the case, also walk off ledges. I'm actually looking forward to getting Incineroar, because Incineroar seems pretty fun too. It's kind of funny, I was just thinking about this game recently and realized I'd pretty much completely forgotten Incineroar was even in the game. It's been this long since I've gone so long and not encountered it yet. And now you're using this theme again, which I still associate with Mewtwo in Smash. Oh, this could be bad, actually. That was terrible. But I had double. And I got both of them. Nice. Now, will this KO you both? Well, it's only damaging Pikachu. It seems like it didn't really hurt Incineroar at all. I can fix that, though. Hammer to the face. I guess all the legendary trios kind of get a spirit all as a trio rather than individually. That's interesting to know the exact thresholds for certain aura things. And the clouds have cleared, and there is a fighter down there. That means I'm probably going to be using K-Rool even less. I wanted to use Wolf more too, so that's the thing. This world kind of just throws fighters at you left, right, and center. It feels like in the light world, you at least got a bit more time to use each fighter. Is this Ink or Sync? I forget the exact name of these songs, but anyway. I've seen a lot of his alternate palettes just across this mode. That's the one they use for Bokoblins. That's the one they use for Vector, I think. I think I've seen that one before. They used that one for something else. That was Snorlax. I know that was used for someone, I remember. And then that was, anyway. Yeah, the Donkey Kong Country cartoon version of K-Rool's become a lot more popular after this game came out, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I've seen some of that, and it looks pretty hilarious. Although Eddie Let Me Go Back to My Home is incredibly catchy. Okay, so, never used K-Rool before. He kind of crawls when he's dashing. That's my jab combo. I kind of belly attack when running, kind of like Dedede. My tilts are... up tilt is kind of interesting. Forward tilt seems pretty strong. Down tilt stops you and buries you. Okay, that could be a combo starter. I think I've heard that K-Rool has a few infamous berry moves. I know that his down throw is also a combo starter. I've seen that in a lot of videos. Come back here so I can grab you and show off my grabs. No, you're not letting me grab you. Let's try smashes then. Forward smash is boxing attack from the final boss of 64. Up smash is a fall on you attack. That's probably the other combo starter. I also have a bit of super armor, I think, with the belly, but it's not really helping me here. Down smash is also a fall on you attack. K-Rool likes falling on people. Huh. And gone. Okay, so I'll have to try his specials and aerials later. He looks pretty interesting. As far as heavyweights go, he's actually more unique than I expected him to be. I mean, I was actually one of those people who didn't want K-Rool in the game because I was thinking, oh, he'd be too similar to Bowser. But they managed to make him pretty unique. And we have a land of volcanoes. And just a straight line. I guess I'll actually go for that. He's still belly crawling. Okay, Landmaster is a thing all of its own in this mode. I love giving you the lipstick for some reason. Anyway, I've never played any of the Donkey Kong Country games where K-Rool is the villain, so I've seen a lot of them. Okay, yeah, my side B throws the crown, and it comes back to me. Okay, my neutral B is the blunderbuss. Can it shoot out control reversing gas like it can in... I still think the final boss fight of Donkey Kong Country 2 actually looks pretty awesome. That seems like... I haven't played that game, and that boss fight looks really cool. So I'm glad they referenced it here. And I know his up B is the helicopter pack from his... that's also kind of cool. He has moves that reference all of his final boss variations. The boxing gloves from 64, the blunderbuss is from 2, the crown's from 1, and up B is from 3. Mega Man Volnarch. I've heard this is... Wait. No, it's not Flutter versus the Jesselcraft, or however you pronounce that. It kind of sounds like it, but it's not. I'd heard this fight was actually fairly difficult, but I don't know if that's going to be the case if he's only 3-star. Time battle, your jumping power decreases. Yeah, Legends is probably the Mega Man sub-series, apart from ZX, that I'm the least familiar with. I know that Volnarch is kind of a treasure hunter, and weirdly enough, the main things I know about Legends are that there's like an optional event where you can peep on Roll in the shower or something like that, and that there's an event in the Japanese version where you can kick a puppy and fully increase your evil meter. Haven't tried out my down B. Oh, that's belly counter. I didn't actually check what song this was, but it sounds kind of like Flutter versus the, and I still don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, a lot of people were like asking why I didn't reference that song when I fought Trombone. I still think Trombone makes more sense because it sounds like a pun on trombone, and Mega Man uses a lot of gotta be really, really careful actually, because actually hitting someone kind of saved me there. And bye-bye entire world of Donkey Kong 64. Oh no. Oh, okay, yeah, you do get, the blast zones do work on you. Uh-oh, no, now the blast zones work on me! Yeah, the up B is interesting because it actually launches them sideways. Oh, you just barely didn't go in the blast zone there. You know what, why do I get the feeling that he's just going to jump right into the blast zone if I let him? There we go. Surprised I didn't accidentally run into any of those. But yeah, I don't really know that much about Legends, except, also obviously the fact that the third game got cancelled and everyone got really angry. And then bad box art Mega Man ended up being in, oh, there's a shop in the Dark World. Run by, I think I got spoiled that Kraid was a shop owner. Stamina battle, the enemy is giant. Well, that makes perfect sense. Let's fight K-Rool with K-Rool. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here, but yeah, bad box art Mega Man being a guest character in, what was it, Marvel vs. Capcom, in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Okay, that's how the belly counter works. What's that? I know all your moves, because I am you, except you're kind of destroying me right now. You like to charge your smash attacks too, but you're not really using a lot of projectiles, which seems a bit strange for Kraid. But yeah, Inafune actually approved of bad box art Mega Man. He thought it was hilarious. But it just happened to have really bad timing because it coincided right with Legends 3 getting cancelled and Dr. Wily apparently getting dropped from Wreck-It Ralph in favor of M. Bison, which actually I've heard caused a ton of controversy back in the day, but I don't know. Bison was pretty funny, especially the way that he says going turbo, which might reference Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Okay, I think I can keep you at bay with projectiles decently well. This probably won't kill me though, because this is a stamina battle. 3 times DK Island has been blown up in one battle. Uh-oh. And kick. And kick you. Yeah, I definitely, this is back to an earlier tangent I was going on. I definitely know about the Flutter versus the, I still don't know how to pronounce that word, but yeah, that song, because in just about every single Mega Man Legends crossover appearance, that song is used as the theme for the series. It's a really good song, don't get me wrong, but I kind of wish more songs from that series got attention, because oh, it's a dojo, not a, that might be not bad for people like Dedede and K-Rool, actually. But yeah, that's pretty much the only song from that game that I know about, thanks to all of the crossover appearances. Mega Man Volt Knight I remember being pretty fun to play in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. But I really only ever used You Being Inkling's amazing, with side specials increased power. Yeah. That's mostly because I didn't really know many of the other characters from Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. I guess I'll keep using K-Rool. I always like kind of the dynamic of the 3 locally counterparts, but that's sort of spoilers, so I probably shouldn't be mentioning that here. Link Between Worlds was a game that, it's interesting. Link Between Worlds is a game I didn't expect to like as much as I did. Okay, either I'm just using powerful spirits or K-Rool does a lot of damage very quickly. Stomp, and the boxing glove goes right over your head. That's a terrible combo. Okay, the rotor blades can damage people. And, a big inkling? I thought for sure Ganondorf would appear, but anyway. Yeah, because I took one look at Link Between Worlds and I thought it was just going to be focused on nostalgia pandering, but it turned out to be more unique than I expected it to be. Which is interesting. It paid homage to Link to the Past, but it also stood on its own and didn't feel like it was just focusing more on pandering to nostalgia than being its own thing, like, say, cough cough, Pokemon X and Y, cough cough, which, still annoyed about that, but anyway. Alright, I haven't actually tested out aerial attacks. Belly balloon. Slightly rising my head up a little bit. Okay. And there we go. Ironically, you being bigger means my boxing glove hits you more easily. But yeah, I can't really say more about Link Between Worlds due to spoilers, but it was pretty cool. Although, one thing that I will say, Ravio being the final DLC character in Hyrule Warriors Legends, I feel like I've never seen Ravio used much in that game, and people barely acknowledge his existence in that game. Which, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Maybe by the time he came out, people just didn't really care about that game anymore. Anyway, I'll just check out what dungeon this is. Sacred Land. Oh, this is a Zelda-themed dungeon, I'm guessing. Okay. Doesn't really look like a couple of fighters in it. Wow, a lot of fighters in here. Yeah, this is definitely a Zelda-themed dungeon, but it doesn't really look like any Zelda game that I've... Oh, wow, this area is huge. I guess that's the gimmick of the Dark World. Massive dungeons, but very small hub area. We only have Zelda and Ganondorf to go as far as Zelda characters left to recruit, so, yeah. Not sure who those other fighters could be. Kind of makes sense, though, to access the Sacred Land via the Dark Realm, because, you know, the Dark World in Link to the Past originally was the Sacred Realm before getting corrupted. Okay, let's go for Hydreigon. Again, all of these really strong Pokemon being really low-level spirits, it's strange to me. They're focusing more on legendaries, and, you know, like, in terms of actual competitive viability, being a legendary doesn't really mean all that much in Pokemon, because, you know, there are legendaries like Kyurem, and there are non-legendaries like Wobbuffet. Oh, thought that would get you. Charizard Flare Blitz suicides were apparently really common back in the early days of Smash 4 Online. Because a lot of newbies would love to spam. Oh, the Dragon Chamber. Yeah, I believe that you mentioned the fact that you can tell from my blind playthrough of X and Y, but I called Drasna Dranza for the longest time. Well, that's kind of a cool assortment of dragon types. K-Rool's pretty fun. Like I said, he's actually quite unique for a heavyweight. Not really sure why I'm using Yugi here, but oh well. Also not really sure who that fighter could be. Well, it's actually pretty fitting that Sheeta is, Okay, yeah, I'm actually not entirely sure what the official pronunciation in Warriors is. I still call her Sheeta because this is how it's spelled in the American version, and it's actually the official canon spelling now because every other spin-off uses it. But in the European version of Shadow Dragon, it was spelled S-H-I-I-D-A, like in the Japanese version, so I've still always called her Sheeta. But yeah, fitting that she's 4 stars given how brokenly overpowered she is in Shadow Dragon. That's the closest to Sheeta you could get. I mean, the red outfit's one thing, but blue-haired Lucina would have made more sense to me. Dangerously high winds are in effect. The enemy has increased move speed and reduced weight. I guess that makes sense, because, you know, Sheeta archetype characters tend to have really, really high speed, but, pretty bad, in the way of, why are you not recommending me enough, I'm tempted to use Marth here, but that would be mean. So instead, You know what? Let's actually use Ike, because Ike's one of the few lords who does not have a Pegasus Knight as a potential love interest. There's also Sigurd. And, oh no, obviously Corrin does. But yeah, actually, let me think about that. So, Marth obviously does. Alm and Celica, well, I mean, Alm and Celica are each other, so they don't, so Alm, I'm not counting female ones, obviously. Alm as well doesn't have a Pegasus Knight, although Claire does have feelings for him, so that at least, well, I mean, he has 2 Catrias in the remake, but let's not get into that, and how unnecessary I feel that was. And then, of course, FE3 is still Marth, FE4 is Sigurd. Salif can obviously marry a Pegasus Knight, because second gens can marry any other, well, child second... Actually, no, they can marry any other second gen because of, you know, Oife being able to marry most of the second gen kids. I don't know about, like, there's a lot of people who... Because, like, Finn has always been kind of a thing in terms of the second gen. Is it possible for Finn to get paired with anyone in the second gen, or is it not possible? Like, I've heard that, as disturbing as it sounds, Finn/Altena is possible, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I was like, that hitbox extends slightly above me, but missed the first time. Anyway, this might be easier than I expected it to be. Yep, got the KO flash. Yeah, for a 4-star, that was kind of pathetic. But then again, I have level 99 4-stars myself. Guess Ike's been the ultimate 4-star slayer this playthrough. But yeah, as I was saying, is it possible? The other thing is Hannibal. I've never seen Hannibal end up paired with anyone before, and it's rumored that that's not possible, but I still don't know for sure. Oh! Just when I was talking about Incineroar, okay then. Right, well, Rool has a lot of wrestling-looking moves, and maybe I should... Although Dedede also fights a masked wrestler. You know, to make up for forgetting about Dedede earlier. Oh, wait, no, I promised to fight all the Pokemon with Pokemon Trainer. So in this case, let's use the Alolan Pokemon Trainer. Even though I might have already used it before for another Pokemon fight. Oh, and it's the Alola Champion theme. Which, I'll get back to my earlier tangent about Lords and Pegasus Knights before, but, this makes sense because I think, given that Kukui totally isn't the Masked Royal, I think canonically Kukui is supposed to have Incineroar, which I guess, like, kind of fits with Decidueye being the most popular starter in that gen, I think. But it's not really about that, it's more about the fact that, again, it fits with him being a masked wrestler in his, part-time, and it also, in the anime, I believe he has an Incineroar. In fact, I've read that the Incineroar in this game is voiced by the same person who voices Kukui's Incineroar in, the anime. And also, apparently, let's go for Fire on Fire, I think. Not Ivysaur. I haven't really used Charizard a lot here. That was a strange case of being out priority. I've heard that Incineroar's attacks have very good priority in general. Don't know if Incineroar has fire resistance or not, like Charizard. Wouldn't really make all that... Actually, no, wait, but Red, Blue, and Pikmin have their resistances. Oh, those are mine! Noticed that a little too late. I was like, don't breathe fire on the mine, and then he just hit me. The fighters, though, do feel a lot stronger in the Dark World, but the 4-star spirits feel a lot weaker. But that is, again, because I cleared out the entire Light World before going into the Dark World, which is probably not what a lot of people do. But anyway... I should actually take the time to mention, I don't like this remix. I love the Sun and Moon. It's not even technically a champion. Actually, no, it is, because it's technically your theme. But anyway, kind of spoilers. But I don't like this remix of it, even though I love the original song. It just feels... I don't know, it feels a bit weak to me and a bit flat sounding. There are some great Pokemon remixes in Ultimate, like the Zinnia theme remix. That's kind of the reverse, because, it's weird. I never actually liked the original Oras version of the Zinnia battle theme. I much preferred the Zinnia field encounter theme, which, not an opinion shared by many people, because the battle theme has millions of views, whereas the Zinnia encounter theme barely has even, like, half that amount. But yeah, I much prefer the encounter. I love how Incineroar just runs in place when he's getting hit by the water. Oh, Incineroar's probably down. Yep, terrible recovery. Gotta watch out for that when I'm playing as him. Or her. Yeah, Incineroar could be either gender, really. All the Pokemon in this game could be, except Mewtwo, which doesn't have a gender. and the Lucha Libre costume of Pikachu, which is canonically female. But, yeah, so I went on a lot of tangents all at once there. But yeah, I don't really like the Champion remix in this game. But yeah, about Lords and Pegasus Knights. So yeah, then you have Leaf and... No, yeah, Leaf doesn't romance a Pegasus Knight. You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll actually keep this episode restricted to the overworld of the Dark World, rather than heading straight into another dungeon, because I'd prefer the dungeons to kind of be their own parts. I'm sure that the Sacred Realm is going to be a multi-parter. But yeah, Leaf doesn't have a Pegasus Knight, because he just has Nana. In fact, I think, yeah, Salif was really the only Lord who had multiple potential love interests. Actually, while I'm here, I want to check the shops to see if any of the unique 4-stars are being sold. I'm so sorry, but and a Golden Sun Spirit being 1 star. Golden Star fans are very, very angry now. Oh, okay, no one. Oh well. But yeah, Roy obviously had Shana. Eliwood had Fiora. Hector had Florina, which I still don't like that pairing, but a lot of people seem to like it. Oh well, I mean, I suppose I'll use Incineroar, even though, Incineroar, I'm completely blind on Incineroar. Nope, not Piranha Plant, Incineroar. That's actually kind of a cool way to say it. That color scheme looks cool. That one does too, although I think that's actually its real shiny coloration, though I could be wrong about that. No, that's his shiny coloration. I'm gonna actually look this up, because otherwise it's gonna bother me. No, this is its shiny coloration, right, so I was wrong about the first one. And then, you know, you get the idea by now. Ephraim has Tarnup. Yeah, most Lords have a potential Pegasus Knight, but I think, but there are some that don't. I still love the way the announcer says that. Oh, by the way, I actually got Elma out of an achievement reward, I think. I don't think I found her in this mode. So, let's let the train wreck begin. Completely blind on Incineroar. I do know Incineroar's special moves from having seen them a lot. So I'll get this one out of the way before I inevitably suicide using it. Cross Chop. Definitely more of an offensive tool than an actual recovery tool. Darkest Lariat. That attack is Alolan Whip, which I think is named after an actual wrestling move called the Irish Whip. Oh, just like Hey Rool, my down smash falls on people. Up smash does that. Makes sense for you to be spamming Thunder as Krako. I think you can move forward with... yeah, you can move forward with Darkest Lariat. Reminds me of one of Zangief's attacks. Down B is Revenge, which is a very unique counter move. Instead of doing a counter attack, it actually increases the damage of your next attack, I believe. And I think Incineroar's throws get especially insane with... Okay, that does render you helpless. Though I've heard that Incineroar doesn't have a lot of helplessness on its specials. But anyway, I knew I'd do that at some point. So for the side B, I believe you have to press an attack button either before they hit you or right as they hit you. If you fail to press the attack button... Yeah, so like if you press it there, it launches them upward, it looks like. I need to experiment with this when there are less people around. I love those poses, but yeah, you can cancel out of them, so Incineroar isn't totally helpless. Okay, those are my smash attacks. I've seen my jab, I think. That's my jab. My tilts are... That looks painful. 4 stab. Down. So from what I've heard, is that despite Incineroar being a heavyweight, Incineroar actually has surprisingly fast moves. Like, his moves all come out very quickly. Oh, great. Yep, looks like you definitely can suicide with that if you're not careful. Stupid platform saving you. Oh, we only need to beat the Dedede. Didn't even realize that, but I guess it's because Krako is usually accompanied by a few mini Krakos. As you can see, I'm still, I would say, looting the ropes with Incineroar, but that sounds like a pun. And yeah, as you'd expect from a wrestler or grappler style character, Incineroar's throws are extremely good. Yes, I have recently read the Smash wiki page on Incineroar. The downside of Incineroar being terrible recovery and being very easy to give from long range. Incineroar doesn't really have a lot of range options. It's all about staying close. Is this like an exploded planet or something? It's kind of cool. Anyway. Hey look, it's the 8-bit cowboy! Oh. Okay. I'm guessing that means it's like a high noon shootout. It's like one shot does it, and it's about who fires first. Huh. Trade-off ability isn't bad at all, because we start with 300% damage anyway, so it's not like that's gonna be, that's gonna negatively affect us. I mean, once you're at 300%, what's an additional 30% gonna do? Oh no, I'm already failing. But I can just do that. And that. And that, and get killed. But yeah, I definitely see the gimmick of this fight. It's all about being fast on the draw, which makes sense. I think this is like a Hogan's Alley reference. I'm not really sure exactly what a Hogan's Alley is, but it was probably way before my time. I do know, and going on tangents now is terrible. Also, you're using an 8-bit cowboy as a shield. Aha, got you before you even landed. Got you. Okay, that doesn't... 8-bit cowboy got me there. Not a time to be going on tangents, but my after-school care at one point, I think they did actually have Duck Hunt. They used to have an NES, but that was when I was really, really young. I didn't really understand gaming consoles that much, apart from Pokemon on Game Boy. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Or you could just be completely incompetent and fail at killing me, even though I left myself open way too much. Yeah, I should just be spamming the knee attack. There we go, knee to the eyes. But yeah, then my after-school care when I was older got a PlayStation, and that's when I discovered Crash and Spyro, and the rest is history. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Marshadow is in this game, but... it seems like a pretty strong Pokemon in competitive play as well. 3 Sacred Treasures, no longer a Final Smash. A lot of people are just kind of annoyed that they changed Pit's Final Smash in this game. Because, yeah, the way 3 Sacred Treasures worked in Smash 4 could have still worked for the style of Final Smashes here. Of course, you reflect projectiles as a mirror shield. Guess I'll go with this. Yeah, I don't seem to be that great with Incineroar. I need to try out his throws, his or her, because, yeah, again, they can be female Incineroar. But I need to try out the throws more. Because I've heard that Incineroar's throws are amazing, especially when backed by Revenge. I've heard back throw in particular is really good. Yeah, that seems to launch pretty far. Up throw. Forward throw. Wario, I remember having a throw that's similar to that. Okay, yeah, back throw seems pretty strong. Oh, right. No point in using the boomerang here, because you reflect projectiles. I thought my deal was a projectile. I thought it was K-Rool for a second. Yeah, of the 2 newcomers we've got in this part, I probably prefer K-Rool vastly. Oh, no! Okay, so it looks like I can't use up B again, but I can still jump and use other moves, just not up B again after I've up B'd once. Yeah, totally blind on Incineroar. This is a bit of a learning process. Let me just try this. Okay, yeah, so I can't use that again, but I can use my side B. Okay, so I can... let me just see what... I want to try out and see if I can actually get the other variant of that attack. Yeah, so apparently if you fail at pressing a button with that, both Incineroar and the opponent take damage. That was weird. Like, one part of my attack out-prioritied the first part of the arm, but then the rest of the arm out-prioritied the rest of my attack. Okay, so you have to press B first and then move forward to get the Darkest Lariat. Here we go, Lariat. Obligatory mention in that. Okay, that's quite strong. Yeah, I've heard these could all kill at decent percentages. I don't know if I've actually got many many things on the skill tree that increase your throw power. I suppose that's why my smash attacks are launching more, because there's so much on there that buffs smash attacks, but not so much that buffs throws. Calling Sheik a mysterious youth, no doubt to appease the people who still think Sheik is canonically male, which I still don't agree with at all, but anyway. And I still think the majority of that comes from fangirls who found Sheik attractive as a male and were horrified to find out they were actually a girl. But anyway, that's really all there is in this side of the map? No, that doesn't make sense. How do I get over to those gears? This is really bothering me. I need to get down there. But how? It looks like there's a path. And there's a dungeon down there, and a lot of fighters, so a lot of spirits, so definitely, there's definitely a way. Ah, there we go, thought so, from the top. Loki, from Bayonetta. I do know about you, mostly because they actually referenced... It seems like Bayonetta is one of the few games besides Fire Emblem 4 to reference Loki's... Oh, that's sort of a spoiler, but to reference Loki's alias of Loptus or Loptir. But anyway, I think we've done enough in this part. Next time, we'll be taking on the clock-looking region. So, see you then for that.